But now, though, let's go truthing or faking. Catalina Marchand-Debrah is by the big board with today's focus on some users, Catalina, blaming Ukraine or accusing Ukraine of staging combat scenes. Do explain.
That's right, Mark. Since the altercation between Donald Trump, J.D. Vance and Zelensky took place at the White House, this pro-Russian disinformation campaign targeting the Ukrainian army has intensified during these days on social networks. Several users are falsely claiming that Ukrainians are staging their wounded soldiers in order to demand money from U.S. or allies. This user, for example, whose post has reached over 8 million views on X, claims breaking Ukraine soldiers have resorted to fake combating in order to appear war-torn, so the slush fund from the U.S. keeps churning money their way. This user in French also says Zelensky knows how to lie and how to manipulate. Let's take a look at the video that they post, making the rounds, purporting to show a Ukrainian female soldier who you can see is having her makeup applied, allegedly a Ukrainian crisis actor, while there's a second video with the same, what they allege is an actress, the same woman, lying on the ground simulating allegedly injury or even death after combat, claims that come as the U.S. support for Kyiv appears to be more and more fragile by the day.
Indeed, you have to question what's motivating people to say what they're saying and who was in that video. What was that all about, Catalina? Because it clearly has nothing to do with anything to do with combat.
That's right, Mark. These claims are completely fake. These images are, in fact, from the making of a video clip. It's quite easy to trace the origin of these videos. If you follow the TikTok watermark that is shown on the video, you can find the name of the account that originally published it. This user called Vitsik on TikTok, where you could find all the sequences that we found on the claims on X. Here is one, for example. And in one of the video that he publishes, he actually mentions a video clip that we could subsequently find on YouTube. The name of this video clip of the song called Brothers in Ukrainian, a duo between two artists, Vitsik and Misha Scorpion, where you can find the same sequence as shown on X on the viral claims, a video clip or song, as they say, in homage of Ukrainian soldiers fighting in the front lines. We also learn that the blonde woman that we see in these videos is no other than Mariana Chichaluk. As she points out on her Instagram intro, she is a Ukrainian police officer who was held in Russian captivity for 25 months as released in May 2024. So a person that has this real-life traumatizing war experience faced with these rumors of staging or crisis acting from the Ukrainian for the Ukrainian army. She also reacted to these fake claims on Facebook. Her outlook on the matter, she denounces a fake intended for Donald Trump voters.
That is interesting that she's been through what she's been through, far more than any of the people who've been saying what they've been saying about fake combat scenes. And there we have it, don't we? The clash between Trump and Zelensky, or clash, was it really an ambush? You know, Zelensky really, he had two guys ganging up on him in a foreign language and basically not letting him speak. So to me, it looked like he was being ganged up on, but, you know, I'm sure people can interpret it the way they want to. It's exposed a new massive pro-Russian influence campaign taking place on X, owned, of course, by Elon Musk, who has great sympathies with Russia, doesn't he?
That's right, Mark. Who knows? The claims that we've just debunked could have been part of this pro-Russian influence campaign that took place in France after the Trump-Zelensky row. This new study conducted by Agora Atlas effectively determines that a large-scale influence campaign in French took place on X, formerly known as Twitter, aimed at manipulating public opinion in favor of pro-Russian narratives. They analyzed more than 77,000 tweets or publications after the Zelensky-Trump row. Over 34,000 posts were in French. The overwhelming majority of these accounts were created very recently and appear to have artificially amplified content discrediting Ukraine, its allies, and President Zelensky. Amongst the recurring fake news being spread, common in the pro-Russian disinformation sphere, claims about Zelensky's alleged drug addiction, cocaine issues, or this fake Times Square ad allegedly created by Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok, showing Zelensky in prison. So amongst many others, of course, as this pro-Russian disinformation campaign against the Ukrainian army is in full force following this unprecedented row at the White House.
You have to hand it to the Russians. They are extremely good at doing this kind of thing, and many people do get fooled. But whilst we have truth or fake, chances are that fewer people may be basically buying a phony narrative. Catalina, thank you very much indeed for giving us the truth or the fake on that one.